we got to talk about that team, y'all. That Detroit team that got the city on fire right now. I mean, the Lions be doing their thing. The Red Wings about to do their thing. The Pistons. But the Detroit Tigers, them gritty Tigers, eat them up, Tigers, eat them up. Like, yo, who saw this coming with the Tigers making the playoffs for the first time in 10 years? Who in March, April may guess this would happen? Who guessed that this would happen last month? Hey, it might be somebody out there who didn't even think this was going to happen last week, but here we are. The Tigers are in the playoffs, and not only we in the playoffs, we won the wild card series. So, like, we're playing in the ALDS now, the divisional series against Cleveland. If nothing else, we know Comerica Park's getting guaranteed one home game, game 3 at least, no matter what happens. Tigers could lose the first 3. We know we getting game 3 at home. Knock on wood, we don't lose the first 2, though. Did I say first 3? First two. We get game 3 at home. But I got to find a way to go to that Cleveland game, man. I got to find a way. And hey, game 5's in Cleveland on a Saturday. I don't work that Saturday. So, hey, Cleveland trip. But no, I do want to find a way down to Comerica. The only way I can go, though, is, again, game 3 is on a Wednesday. It got to be a night game. Because I know the times that are rumored right now are 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. And it seems like 4 p.m. is the most realistic option based off what I've been hearing and reading. I really hope it's 7, though. If it's 7, hey, I could go. Parking gonna be a madness, but I might miss an inning or 2, but I'll be down there. That's what matters. But now I do want to find a way to game 3 versus the Guardians. But I'll tell y'all what. I'm already satisfied with the Tigers season. I am. Because, again, we didn't think this was going to happen. You would have never guessed the Tigers were going to make the playoffs. It just didn't seem realistic. It just didn't seem like it was going to happen, especially not this season after, just everything they went through. But this team is scary, man. This team is rolling. They red hot. AJ Hinch said it best. They let the Tigers get hot. I don't think anybody want to see the Tigers in the playoffs right now. The way they went through Houston, I don't think anybody wants to see the Tigers in the playoffs right now. This team is scary. They've won a series, so they told y'all this team is legit. Do y'all realize how far the ceiling is for the Tigers? I mean, yes, we got the ALDS, the ALCS, and the most important one, the World Series. Watch out. The playoffs, the beauty of it is that you could be a wild card team and still make it to the World Series and win. But not only that, with the playoffs, you just got to get in. If you get in and you do like the Tigers are doing right now, you get hot at the perfect time and the right time, it's anybody's ball game. And the Tigers are showing y'all that. So therefore, watch out for these Tigers because they scary. The sky is the limit. Biggie Smalls, Junior Mafia, 112, sing it for me. I mean, just the pattern is patterning too. Because look at Detroit sports, and let's just say the last year, the Lions had to take out Matt Stafford to get over that hump. Your former quarterback. We took him out to get over that playoff drought. Then the Tigers. Granted, we didn't face Verlander, but it was his team. We take out your former MVP, your Cy Young winner, the guy, You take his team out in the playoffs. Pistons, sadly, we don't have anybody good enough. Like, Blake Griffin's out. Who we gonna play? Andre Drummond? I don't know. But if that's what it takes to get over the hump. But I just know, again, comparing the Detroit Tigers to the Detroit Lions, I know the circumstances and the scenarios are a little different. But let's talk about the support both teams have gotten, should get. Again, scenarios are a little different. Lions going into last season, and we even talking this season. Going into those seasons, we knew the expectations were high. We knew both teams, honestly, last year and this year, both teams were legit, right? Going into the season, we knew they could make some noise. And so the fans rallied behind the Lions because of the expectation of, hey, we could do something special this year. Now let's look at the Tigers. It's a little different because we didn't think majority of the season it was going to happen. Hey, August, we had a 0.2% chance of even getting to this point. So I get it's taking some time for. Hey, I'll be the first to admit I don't think I hopped on the Tigers train until the very last week of the season because I was scared I was gonna get my heart broken. They didn't break my heart. I already told y'all I'm satisfied with the season now. I'm not honestly bothered at what happens from here on out because we did way more than what I could have imagined. That being said, though, now that the Tigers are here, now that they're in the position that they are in, it's time for the city to rally behind them. I know we love our Lions, but right now they still in regular season play. I know we love our Red Wings, they in preseason play. Pistons, but with the Tigers, they're in the playoffs. They're in the divisional series. They've already advanced to the next round. So it's time for the city to come out, show our support. G-Mac Cash already made the song, Tigers won again. So once that happens, once G-Mac Cash makes a song, then it's time to roll. Like, it's go time. So let's get behind the Tigers. We got to rally behind them because they the gritty Tigers. Tigers, eat them up. And Tigers, let's take this thing as far as we can get it. Let's go. Thank you all.